has to record, don't worry, it's not on you, it's only on me.
Is it particularly difficult? Or?
No, and I make it different every time. The two ladies that are joining today, they like a nice calm one anyway, so you're all good, and I'll show you some movements if you're tired or just want to chill or you want to have a snooze, which some people do, and I can show you what to do such time. You'll be happy with your socks off. See? Morning. You hear me?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, perfect. Muting you down. So I just. Okay. Looks like that's died as well. She's done well today. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to start in a seat position today. Don't worry about that.
No, exactly. I've only got like a set of shoes to walk in. I'm wearing in the kitchen all week.
So if you find your way just to a comfortable seat, you might not be able to sit like this, which is totally fine. Most of us can't. So you can either sit just legs out front, or you can sit up on your knees, or if you need a cushion and a block. Sometimes if you just sit on it, just lift your hips out a tiny bit and you'll be just much comfier.
Is that all right?
Totally fine.
Yeah.
You just need to be comfy.
Yeah.
So the priority is being comfy. I'm going to try and grow a nice long spine. Imagine there's like a thread pulling your head up. Rest your hands gently, close your eyes. Drawing your shoulders down away from your ears as much as you can. And start to relax. Draw your attention inwards. Concentrate on your breath. In yoga, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Feel your heart rate slower. Feel your mind going inwards. Forget about anything that you've got to do with the day. Ignore anything that's going on around you. Keep your attention tuned on your breath, on your body, on the here and the now. Start to lengthen the breath. And if you can, count your inhales in and see if you can make the exhales slightly longer. Keeping your eyes closed, take your left hand to your belly, your right hand to your chest. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise, let your belly push against your hands, feel your diaphragm rise, and then your chest. And as you exhale, feel your chest lower, your diaphragm lower, and your belly lower. Inhale, feel the belly, feel the diaphragm, feel the chest. Exhale, feel the chest lower, the diaphragm lower, the belly lower. We're trying to create a flow of breath that rolls up and down the body. Really pushing the hand out with the belly. Nice full breath. Feel comfortable with the movement pattern, release your hands back down. Try and work with this breath throughout the whole class. Keeping your eyes closed, keep your hands all the way above your head, join your hands together. Take your gaze to the sky and blink your eyes open. Reach up to your gaze up. Try and reach through the belly, through the ribcage, through the arms, shoulders, fingers. And then spread your arms really wide, reaching really nice and wide. Bringing your hands all the way down to the ground. If you want to, just switch your legs over so we keep everything nice and even. One way might feel different to the other. Keeping the left hand on the ground, inhale, right hand to the sky. And take a side bend, just reaching with the right hand over to the left. Left hand can either be up here or you can lower down. Take your gaze up to your thumb, it doesn't matter if your arm's bent or straight. Just finding a nice long stretch through the right side of the body. Try and open up, so you make sure you're not crouching forwards. Just try and really open, so it's more important to open up rather than to reach further. Remember to keep breathing. Close your eyes at any point if it feels nice to do so. And then inhale to come back up. And as you exhale, float all the way to the other side. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up and over, look hand to your left arm. Keep breathing, nice full belly breaths. And inhale up. And pull the hands both back down. Inhale, both hands come up to the sky, look up. And as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Your right hand comes behind your bum, your left hand on your right knee. Look over that right shoulder. We're inhaling to sit up tall and exhaling to look over our right shoulder. Finding a spinal rotation. We're rotating around the spine rather than just a twist. It's a rotation. So just look over your left shoulder, right shoulder, sorry, nice and gentle. Keep breathing, sending the breath down through the belly. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, just flow back to the center. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale to the left this time. So right hand to left knee, left hand just behind your bum, look over your left shoulder. Remember, use the breath to soften. Try not to collapse, try and sit up tall. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, float back to the center. Perfect. We're going to find our way to tabletop position now. So coming into your hands and knees. In yoga, most people roll over their knees, but if you have any bad knees, don't do that. Just find a way. Okay. Hands, knees. Spreading the fingers really nice and wide, plugging them underneath our shoulders. Then we're having our knees directly underneath our hips. Feet are usually flat to help with balance and help hold you up, but you can have them on your toes if that feels nice, if you like a nice toe stretch. And trying to find a nice comfortable position here, making sure there's not too pressure on the wrists. If the wrists get pressured, just come up onto your knuckles. you do find it, but it's really good to practice wrist flexibility. So we're going to move to our cat cow position, which is our spinal wake up almost, so the massage with the spine. So we call our cow posture first. We inhale and we drop the belly down. We arch the back and we look up to the sky, shoulders down away from the ears. This is our cow posture, like the droopy back of the cow. And then as we exhale, we drop the head down between our hands. We arch the back, pull your belly button towards the sky, like an angry cat. Inhale, drop the belly, cow posture. Look to the sky, shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale into cat, float through, arch the back, pull your belly towards the sky. Now spread your fingers really wide on the mat to spread the load. Inhale, drop your belly down. Cow posture. Perfect. Exhale into cat. Finding more space each time. We drop the head down, arch the back. Inhale, drop the belly, cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time into cow. Exhale, cat. And then find your way back to a neutral spine. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes together. That's it. And then we're just going to send the hips back. Sit back and just reach forwards, just stretch forward into our child's pose. This is our resting pose for the practice. So anytime you feel a little bit tired, this is where we come back to. It's a really good stretch for the hips. It's really good for the back. We're reaching as far forward as we can with the hands. The wider your knees are, the more space you'll have for your hips. If you want to make the posture harder, you bring the knees further together. Reaching the fingertips here. Concentrate on still sending that breath to the belly. Notice how much harder it is to get the breath down. And you're in a different posture, so you really have to draw your attention inwards to that breath. Deep inhale. This time, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale deeply. Sigh it out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Finding your way back to our tabletop posture. So slide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Walk the knees underneath the hips. Take a little peek if you need to, just to check you're in alignment. We're going to take a balanced posture, a little core exercise now. So taking the left leg out behind you, keep the toes on the ground. If you can, bring your right hand up in line with your shoulder. Keep your gaze down, spread your fingers really wide on the ground for extra strength support. Perfect. If it's accessible, bringing that left leg up. If it's not, you can keep that right hand down on the floor for stability. This is quite an advanced move, so I don't expect you to be able to do it. Keeping the toes down, the leg doesn't need to be high. We're reaching with the right hand, pushing with the left foot. Imagine you're pushing against the door behind you. Inhale, reach. As we exhale, we're going to squeeze our knee to our elbow and our belly. So if that's too hard for you, keep your right hand on the floor, squeeze in with your left knee to your belly. Then we inhale to lengthen. And then we exhale, bring it in. Squeeze the knee to the elbow. Inhale, lengthen. One more time, squeeze the knee to the elbow. And release the right hand down. Step the left foot out to the side. Just plop it on the floor to your left. That's it. If you can, for taking that foot flat to the ground, you should feel a strong stretch down your inside of your groin here. If that's enough stretch, then stay exactly where you are, or if you want to, come on down to your forearms. Drop your head, close your eyes. Focus on sending that breath down into the lower limbs that need it right now. Work your way back up into your hands. Take your right hand to the right side of your right knee. And just stretching that left arm up and over. Perfect, yeah, brilliant. Always spread those fingers really nice and wide so we can use our index finger predominantly to keep us up. Our gaze is up to our left thumb. Reaching through the left side. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Hands back down in front of us. Step that left knee back in. Then we're going to take that same little flow on the other side. So right leg comes out first, toes to the ground. Just behind you. Perfect. Yep. Left arm up in front of you. Gaze is there, straight in front of you. And if you feel comfortable, you can lift that right leg to join us. Dial the toes down. Reach with the left hand. Push with that right foot. Imagine you're pushing against the wall behind you, reaching to get someone in front of you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze in, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Arch the back as you bring it in. Put the hand down if you need to stabilize. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in last time. We arch the back. Squeeze the belly. Replace the left hand down. Step the right foot out to the side. Flatten your right foot down. Perfect. Either holding here, looking down in front of you, or coming down onto your forearms if you want a deeper stretch. Close your eyes. And breathe. Walking your way back up, take your left hand to the left side of your left knee. Inhale, reach with that right hand up and over, stretching out, find the stretch down the side body. Check in with your body, does it feel different one side to the other? Gaze is up to the right thumb, try not to collapse through the shoulder. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, float your way back down. Lock with both hands back on the floor. Stepping the knees under. I'm going to untap our toes this time. Walk the hands forward slightly, just in front of you. We're going to push up to our first downward facing dog. So when you start yoga, it's the worst movement in the world. But when you do yoga, it's your resting posture. So focus on having bent knees to start. We want to try and focus on tilting that tailbone towards the sky. Spread your fingers really wide. That's something key for you to focus on. And we drop our head. So after about 10 seconds of your first yoga class, you go, how is this a nice pose? And then a year into it, everyone says, I just want to do a downward dog. Spread your feet a little bit wider. Sit and bring your left hand in a little bit. Perfect. So that's the position we're focusing on. You can stay on your toes. Keep your knees bent, and over time you notice your heels come towards the ground, you can drop your head more, but at first it's just disgusting. Yeah. So this is the yoga resting pose that you do all the time, but I remember the day when I went, no. Yeah. So this is what we're looking to do, but anytime we come to this pose and you get tired, drop your knees down. Remember this one? Yeah? Yeah. So that's what we come back to. From our downward facing dog, we're going to inhale deeply. And as we exhale, we're just going to tiptoe our feet. So come back up to downward dog, just tiptoe your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to find your way to a forward fold. So I don't care how much your knees are bent for a forward fold. You see all the yoga people that are like this, but actually it's more important to bend your knees, look after your hamstrings, fold the body down, drop your head. You will be tight, it's fine when it's the morning, so we're having the hands nice and loose, try not to grip. So the focus is on bringing your belly to your thighs, but of course You do see so many people trying to straighten their legs, trying to reach, but actually they're reaching through here, which we want to reach through here.
Right.
So most people are reaching up on their shoulders. So it's more important to bend your knees, drop down, be comfy. And we're going to inhale, we're going to find a flat back position. So now we roll ourselves up a little bit, straighten the legs out. Slide your hands up to where it feels comfortable. So for some, it's here. For most, it's up here. So we want to look at finding a flat back. So imagine I want to put a tea or a cup of coffee on your back.
Right.
So try and roll your shoulders down. Will help you find that position and look forward. Imagine you're still on the edge of the pond and you're really trying to see. You don't want to fall in. This is our flat back position. So we exhale to fold and we inhale for our flat back. So you feel a strong pull down the hamstrings in. Any tightness, just loosen the knees a little bit and immediately they'll loosen the hamstrings. Come back down to forward fold. Nice loose head, loose arms. Close your eyes and just roll your way really slowly all the way up to a standing position. We bring our head up last. All the way up, head up last, keep your eyes closed, try not to fidget. Place your palms forwards, glide your shoulder blades down the back body. Great. We call this our mountain posture, the strongest posture. But when you spend all that time on the ground, it can be if you're a little bit wobbly. So try and just wiggle your feet together, feel toe them in, so your feet are together, really wiggle together. Check in with your balance, your eyes closed. Bring your hands together at your heart center in prayer and keep your eyes open. Inhale, hands to the sky, take the gaze up. Reaching all the way through the belly, reach through the ribcage, reach through the shoulders. Inhale to reach, you can make another yoke again. Oh, the ceiling's too low. Exhale, take side bend. So over to the right. And then just squeeze over. If you feel wobbly, just step the feet apart a little bit. So what we're focusing on here is you see lots of people go, oh yeah, I can put it really far. But we want to keep that really down and we don't want any roll forward. And more, try and focus on keeping your arms as close to your ears as you can. So arms closer, less bend is more important. Keep breathing, remember that breath. Every time you find something hard, your reaction is to hold breath, but don't hold your breath, keep breathing. Inhale back to center, well done, you're doing really well. Inhale, reach, exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. And this time we're going to exhale, take your hands really, really wide as you can, lead with your heart all the way down to our forward fold. Remember, bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, find that flat back position, slide your hands up your body, find perfect posture, look forwards, glide the shoulder blades back, find that flat back. Imagine I want to balance my tea on your back. Exhale, forward fold. And then bend your knees as much as you need, swap your hands on the floor. And then we're going to step all the way back to in the plank. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Keep your hands exactly where we are, 15 feet. So your feet can be used on the ground. Then we're going to push through the hands as we inhale. We're going to up dog or cobra. So just push as far. So you might find you get here and like that's enough. Try to use those elbows into your side body. Or you might find actually that's fine. And all the way up. Just depends on your back flexibility. It's nothing to do with what yoga you've done before. It's just who we are. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way back down. And again, inhale, push up to your up dog. Exhale, all the way down. One last time, inhale, all the way up. Taking a peek over your right shoulder. Down your legs, and then you over your left shoulder. And then from here, we untuck our toes. So our toes are going to be used to push us up. And into your favourite, back to downward facing dog. So all the way through. Send the hips back. Spread your fingers really nice and wide. Legs apart. That's it. Brilliant. Drop your head and breathe. Then we're going to take a step or a little jump to the front of the mat. It's up to you. Find our flat back again. So I'm going to jump because I'm too lazy to walk. Inhale, take back. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're going to inhale all the way up. Spread your fingers really wide, join the palms together. Gaze follows our hands to the sky and exhale hands to the heart center. Perfect. So we're going to do a similar, we're going to move through that little routine again. It's called a sun salutation. So the only addition is on the start, we inhale, we'll take a gentle back bend. When we back bend, we're not just bending here, we're trying to bend all the way through. So we bend from our hips, not just the shoulders. So sun salutation, salute the sun, welcome it into the day. Inhale through the back bend. Exhale, find your forward fold all the way down through, bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, flat back, look forwards. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump to your plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Flatten your feet, inhale, find your up dog. And then as we tuck our toes, we exhale to our down dog. So that's the perfect time if you feel like you need a break. Instead of going into the downward facing dog, just send your hips straight back. Right. So that's a really good time to swap it in. Take a break. We breathe here, we catch our breath. See, one day this will be a resting posture. And then when you're ready, find your way to the front of the mat. You can either take some little steps, you can take a big step, or you can take a little bunny hop and find your flat back position. Look forward, slide your shoulder blades down. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale all the way up, all the way to the sky, move through the back bend, so we back bend on our way back up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Perfect, so one more round of the sun salutation, but I'm going to add a variation. Just really push you for your first class. Hands to the heart center, inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forwards. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump to your plank. Lower to your belly. Flatten the feet, inhale to the up dog. Perfect. Exhale, and either to downward facing dog, or if you want to go to child's pose, you can. Take a deep breath, inhale. And then we're going to step our right foot forwards for a lunge. Now on your first go, it won't work. Perfect. So we're just going to, I'm going to step my right foot forwards like this. When you haven't done that before, take your leg there. Perfect, brilliant. And then just drop that left knee down. Just make it nice and easy. Yeah. All the way down. Just flatten that right foot. Just bring it out to the side of it. Yeah, perfect. Good. So again, this is where you'll feel it in your hips. They'll be nice and tight because every single thing we do in our life, we're in our hips. Yeah. We get up, we go to the toilet, we sit in the car, we make it stick. So just try and breathe into this posture. Close your eyes. Breathe. Stick with it. It's a really good strong posture. It's one that you can tell a little bit, you're not going to do any harm to yourself. The hips are awesome. You could stay exactly where you are. And online, if you want to peasant lunge, lifting your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. And then just step that right foot back. So you might want to just bring the right hand in, slide it back. Take yourself back up to a downward facing dog. Inhale. This time we're going to step our left foot all the way through. Right knee down. You can go up from your knees, yeah, perfect. That's it, brilliant. So always keeping the head nice and loose with all of our postures, unless it's got a direct place to go. So the more we relax, the more our body relaxes, because most of the time when we think we're stiff, it's our body telling us to be careful rather than actually being stiff. We just need to relax into it. And then online, if you want to find a present lunch, Chris, go in one.
Yeah.
This makes it too strong. So. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Step back to your knees. Take your knees wide, close together, take it back. Child's pose. Reach those hands out in front of you. Really reach as far as you can. So we're using the mat to push away. Push those hips towards your feet. Inhale. As you exhale, take your hands to the left side of the mat and pop your right hand on top of your left hand. Remember that breath all the way to the belly. You should feel your belly pushing you into your thighs as you fill it with your breath. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Take your right hand all the way to the right side. The left hand comes on top. Stretching with that left side of the body. Really try and direct your breath over to the left side where the stretch is. The breath will give it space to move. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, take your hands all the way back to the center. Try and reach even further this time. And let your elbows rest on the ground, drawing your palms together in prayer. Take them up over the back of your neck. I want you to peek at me, a bit like a shark fin. And then when we found our way there, we're just going to walk our elbows away from us. So we're going to find a really strong stretch down the back of the arms and through the shoulders. So the shoulders is something you can get really hunched in and get a good stretch, especially if you're doing a job like you or I do. We're using the arms all the time, you get the stretch in the other direction. Every time you feel you're getting comfy there, just walk the elbows a little bit further away, and you'll feel that stretch even stronger. Release your hands down, bringing yourself back up into the tabletop, letting the light flood back into your eyes, walk your knees under. Just going to take thread the needle pose, which can look a little bit confusing at first, but it's not, it's very simple. Just going to watch what we do. So putting that left hand in the middle, let the right hand head up towards the sky, gaze follows as far as you can as we inhale. Then as we exhale, the right hand comes in, it goes all the way underneath. And we drop all the way down onto our right shoulder and our right ear. So we want to really twist as far as we can and just collapse onto that upper arm. You can literally just lie on top of it. You can use your left hand, hold you up, might feel nice to stretch it out in front of you. Yeah, brilliant. And just release your fist of your left hand, nice and loose, perfect. Close your eyes. Your left hand is over, you just slide it back down the side of the face. Inhale to take that right hand all the way back up towards the sky. And exhale it, replace it back down. We're going to swap sides. This time left hand comes up. Exhale, thread the needle all the way through and under. Drop your left ear down, drop your left arm down and shoulder. Just snuggle yourself in, but pushing that left arm through. Open up. If you want to reach your right hand out in front of you to stabilize yourself, you can. And here we're getting a nice stretch for the shoulders and for the back, and we're getting a rotation for the shoulders. Sliding the right hand all the way up towards you. Unthread the needle with the left hand, so you take it all the way up, all the way to the sky, before replacing it back down. Perfect. Find your way back onto your bum. Get a comfortable seat, feet out in front of you, feet flat to the ground. So we're going to do our last little ab burners. We want just to build from the core, because the core is what brings you the strength for every other movement in yoga. So feet flat on the ground, stage one. Feet literally flat, hands where they are. If that is comfortable enough, so hard enough, then just sit as you are. We can release the hands, step two, or you can have the hands on the legs and lift the feet. So you just need to have a play around and see what works for you. You'll know when it's enough because you'll start taking it. It will happen very quickly. So we're going to hold here. So if you found your place, you're going to hold here. I'm going to take it to the next stage with the guys online. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees back in. Drop your feet down, hug your knees, drop your head. Let's breathe in here. And reach your hands down beside you. Just take your feet hip width apart this time. Hands down beside you, roll all the way down into the back. From here, keep your palms facing down towards the ground. We're going to use our palms and our hips to lift us up into a bridge pose. So don't worry about pushing too far and bringing your knees too far, but what we're going to slowly do is imagine that someone's tied a piece of string to our belly button and then pulling it up towards the sky. So we're going to slowly lift as far as we can. So we feel a bit of an arch in our back. Might need to snuggle your shoulders, have a wiggle. Remember to breathe. Keep imagining that thread being pulled from your belly button. Inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Really slowly, then bring your knees over your chest and give them a hug. Just as much as you can, really lift your chin towards them. For our last posture, we're going to take a little spine twist, so stretching your legs out long. Take your arms out like a T. Bend the left knee, so your foot's flat to the ground. You're just going to let that left knee fall over to the right side, so it falls over your right leg towards the ground. You can use your right hand to pull it down if you want to. And look over your left shoulder. That's it, your left arm will be off the ground. So what we're looking for is a twist all the way down the back body. You can bring that left knee as far over as you want to. Try playing with having it down lower and higher to find where that comfort point is. You might find your back clicks as you go around, definitely do. Slowly roll your way all the way back to the middle. Reach with your hands, stretch with your toes. And then we'll take the spinal rotation to the second side. So bring that right foot up, flat to the ground. And use your left hand to reel your right knee over to the left side of the body. Gaze over the right shoulder. Check in with your body. Does it feel different from one side to the other? Release and roll back to the center. Stretch the arms up overhead. Stretch the legs. Take any other stretch you feel you might need before we find our relaxation. So your arms down by the side, palms face towards the sky. Take your feet as wide as your mat and just let your feet just fall outwards. If that causes any tension on the back, then just bend your knees. But if not, then this will be our final resting posture. Close your eyes. And bring your mind straight back to your breath. Carry on.
Oh, right, sorry.
Draw your mind and your attention to your mind, to your breath, to your body, keeping yourself focused on the mat. Think about how each body part is feeling, your feet, your ankles, your legs, your hips, your belly, your chest, your arms, your neck, your head. Try and tune in with who you are. When you're ready, keep your eyes closed and roll onto your right side. It's like you're rolling over in bed, just curling onto your side. And still with your eyes closed, find your way to a seated position, any seated position, facing any direction. Just slowly feeling your way to your sat up in some way. In whatever position you've chosen. Ensure you have a nice long spine, your shoulders are down away from your ears. Bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. Bow your head so your chin's towards your chest. Take a moment to show gratitude to your mind and to your body. For getting out of bed early and coming and joining my practice. Thank you very much for joining me. Please join me in a bow. Namaste. Class is over. Thank you. Just enjoy that.